And just speaking personally, when someone is murdered or assassinated,
sometimes the most powerful thing a senator can say is the shortest. Welcome to American Hearings. Senator Kennedy delivers one of his briefest Senate floor statements on record, and it may be one of the most revealing. A direct, public disagreement with the president he supports. A reminder that when someone is murdered, respect for the victim and family isn't optional. 5 words open it. Everything else follows from there.
A wise man once said nothing. Why? Because he's a wise man. I think President Trump should have said nothing. I think when the president says these sorts of things, it detracts from his policy achievements and his agenda. And just speaking personally, when someone is murdered or assassinated, as happened to Mr. Kirk, we should show him and his family respect.
Welcome back to American Hearings. This one is brief. Deliberately so. Kennedy opens with a line that deserves to be read twice. A wise man once said nothing. Because he's a wise man. The self-awareness embedded in that framing is striking. It's an acknowledgement that restraint is a form of wisdom, and that choosing silence is itself a decision that carries meaning. What follows is one of the clearest public disagreements Kennedy has expressed with the current president. Not on policy. Not on strategy. On tone and timing, specifically, on whether political commentary belongs in the same moment as the murder of a public figure. Kennedy doesn't question the president's record or his agenda. He says something narrower and more precise. These sorts of statements detract from policy achievements. They introduce noise where silence would have served better. That's a communication argument as much as a moral one, and Kennedy makes both. The closing line is the most important one. When someone is murdered, we show them and their family respect. Period. No qualifier. No partisan asterisk. What makes this statement worth covering isn't its length, it's its rarity. Kennedy is a consistent ally of this administration on most substantive matters. When a senator of that standing takes the floor to say plainly that the president made a mistake, not a policy error, but a human one, that moment tells you something about the speaker's character. A wise man once said nothing. And then, when saying something mattered more, he said it clearly. Subscribe to American Hearings.